Hi folks and welcome to another vlog. Today we're going to take the Weaver line from here in Seven Sisters down to London Liverpool Street. So without further ado folks, let's crack on. So, looking at says the platform 1. There's 8 stops to Liverpool Street. Which, as you know, the Weaver line is also part of the Overground network, folks. So we've got 5 minutes to wait. I'll walk this way. Yep. Is there any more signage down here? Right guys, so when the train turns up, I will film. See you in a moment. Right, so this line runs from Cheshunt to Liverpool Street via Seven Sisters and Hackney area. So we've got 3 more minutes to wait, folks. Just thought I'd give you the shot there of the train leaving on the opposite platform. And as always, I'll be back in a moment.
This is a Weaver line train to Liverpool Street. The next stop is Stamford Hill.
Okay, folks, so next stop Stamford Hill. Journey time about 15 to 20 minutes. We're talking low key because this train's full.
The next stop is Stamford Hill. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Right, okay, so I'm going to film myself now, folks, talking. People say this train's filling up again. So I might not be able to get much photos of station names in Randalls, I'm afraid. It is what it is. Do my best.
This is a Weaver line train to Liverpool Street. The next stop is Stoke Newington.
So next station is Stoke Newington.
next stop is Stoke Newington. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Okay, so Stoke Newington.
Stoke Newington. This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street. This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street. The next stop is Rectory Road. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Like I was saying, don't forget to stop at the next stop is Rectory Road. And don't forget, as I said before, these lines were VR lines, national as known as nowadays, and Transport for London took them over and done a makeover on them and upgraded the new trains a lot.
Rectory Road. This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street. This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street. The next stop is Hackney Downs.
So next stop is Hackney Downs, guys.
Change here for the Mildmay Line and National Rail Services.
It's a very heavily populated area, loads of flats and houses.
The next stop is Hackney Downs. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street. The next stop is London Fields.
Right around the train going.
The next stop is London Fields. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. London Fields. This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street.
It's the best I can get, guys.
This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street. The next stop is Cambridge Heath.
Okay, so Cambridge Heath is the next stop.
The next stop is Cambridge Heath. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Cambridge Heath. This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street.
Couldn't get that one, folks, I'm afraid.
This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street. The next stop is Bethnal Green.
Okay, so after Bethnal Green it'll be Liverpool Street where this train terminates, and when I get off the train, get a few photographs, whatever, and yeah, and then I'll be wrapping up
The
the video
next
for today,
stop
folks.
is Bethnal Green. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
time of recording in late May. News update on Great Anglia services. They will be renationalised in October this year as part of the plan to renationalise the whole railway, I'm guessing. Just thought I'd throw a bit of information in there if you're interested, guys.
To Liverpool Street. This is a Weaver Line train to Liverpool Street. The next stop is Liverpool Street.
There's a Great Anglia train here. We're
Change
racing.
here for Central Line, Circle Line, Hammersmith and City Line, Metropolitan Line, Elizabeth Line, and National Rail Services. Exit for Spitalfields Market and trains to Stansted and Southend airports. The next stop is Liverpool Street, where this train terminates. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Okay folks, there's pulling up into Liverpool Street, so get some pictures and then we'll be wrapping up today's vlog. It's class 710 London Overground Weaver Line. As I get through the crowd first.
It's going to be ready this week.
Picture of that. Right, okay folks, well I hope you enjoyed that little ride down from Seven Sisters to Liverpool Street on the London Overground Weaver line. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, push that little notification bell so you know when I'm releasing next videos and similar content to this. Until next time guys, take care. Bye.